I pretend I'm in a movie all the time. If I'm walking down the street listening to music, it's my soundtrack. If I'm making a cup of tea, it turns into a choreographed dance routine. I am just living one very long, drawn-out, epic movie in my head, and I'm sure that it's one that nobody wants to watch. 2, I'm sure I've said this in a video before, but I hold grudges. Big ones. I have what I call a Marmite mindset. I either love things with a passion or I hate them at an equal measure. It's very rare that you'll hear me saying, it was alright, I guess. But because of this, I'm very sparing with those emotions. For me to love someone in any kind of relationship, I have to know that person is worth it, because when I love someone, I will go out of my way to make sure that person is happy. But equally on the flip side, if someone proves themselves to be an unpleasant person, they will cross over to the dark side of my mind and will not make the return trip. Because of this, I've only ever truly hated 3 people, whom I won't name obviously because they're still out there living in the world and I'm not that mean. 3, I have a tooth missing, and no, I won't show you because that's really gross, but there's no story there. It just got wobbly twice and fell out twice, but now the tooth in front of the gap is slowly falling backwards into it, and it really, really hurts. 4, I am an extremely affectionate person, and I'm not using affectionate cryptically, and what I really mean is that I fancy everybody and want to inappropriately touch all of them, no matter how many people you shit me with. I just mean that my friends mean an awful lot to me, whether they're male or female, and I like to show them. Whether that's by linking arms with them when we walk down the street, kissing them on the cheek, or telling them how much they mean to me. 5, everyone knows I collect books, as I have a library that's around 400 strong right now, but in addition to that, I also collect bookmarks. My favourites so far are these ones that look like little grass sprouts. 6, I couldn't do basic maths when I went to high school, but it's because when I was in primary school I had a lot of time off because I was away doing West End shows, and I knew that that was where my future was. As a result of this, I missed quite important lessons teaching very basic math skills, namely multiplication. But here's one equation I can do. Take one child who isn't mathematically inclined anyway, plus a lot of time out of maths lessons, and that equals an 11-year-old going off to high school with hardly any understanding of multiplication and only a basic understanding of addition and subtraction. I studied at maths incredibly hard when I went to high school, and I managed to scrape through my GCSEs with a C, and you have no idea how happy with that result I was. I passed. However, in art, music, drama and English, I was above average, so I balanced myself out. And finally, 7, I love it when people massage my hands or my feet. It's the most relaxing thing ever, and it's probably the only thing that can shut me up entirely and make me feel all floppy. And now you know me a little better. I'm gonna tag my main man Neramon, my best friend Jack Howard, the guy that nobody's heard of, Charlie is so cool like, and my brother Tom McFly Twitter. On a slightly different note, I was in an episode of the 401 show. A lot of it's about peer pressure and bullying, so if you'd like to know my views on that, I shall link to it under my bed and at the end of this video, which is... now.